to the Tom and Ben News Wikipedia News Edition. On second episode of Season 2 is Walmart. Walmart Incorporated, formerly Walmart Stores Incorporated, is an American multinational retail corporation that operates a chain of hypermarkets, also called supercenters, discount department stores, and grocery stores in the United States, headquartered in Bentonville, Arkansas.
The company was founded by brothers Sam and James Bud Walton in nearby Rogers, Arkansas in 1962 and incorporated under Delaware General Corporation Law on October 31, 1969.
It also owns and operates Sam's Club retail warehouses. As of October 31, 2022, Walmart has 10,586 stores and clubs in 24 countries, operating under 46 different names.
The company operates under the name Walmart in the United States and Canada as Walmart New Mexico y Central America in Mexico and Central America and as Flipkart Wholesale in India.
It has wholly owned operations in Chile, Canada, and South Africa.
Since August 2018, Walmart held only a minority stake in Walmart Brazil, which was renamed Grupo Big in August 2019, with 20% of the company's shares. And private equity firm Advent International holding 80% ownership of the company.
They eventually divested their shareholdings in Grupo Big to French retailer Carrefour in transaction worth $7 billion reals and completed on June 7, 2022. Walmart is the world's largest company by revenue, with about $570 billion in annual revenue, according to the Fortune Global 500 list in October 2022.
It is also the largest private employer in the world, with 2.2 million employees.
It is a publicly traded family-owned business, as the company is controlled by the Walton family.
Sam Walton's heirs own over 50% of Walmart through both their holding company Walton Enterprises and their individual holdings.
Walmart was the largest United States grocery retailer in 2019, and 65% of Walmart's $510.329 billion sales came from U.S. operations. Walmart was listed on the New York Stock Exchange in 1972.
By 1988, it was the most profitable retailer in the U.S., and it had become the largest in terms of revenue by October 1989.
The company was originally geographically limited to the South and Lower Midwest, but it had stores from coast to coast by the early 1990s.
Sam's Club opened in New Jersey in November 1989, and the first California outlet opened in Lancaster in July 1990.
A Walmart in York, Pennsylvania opened in October 1990, the first main store in the Northeast. Walmart's investments outside the U.S. have seen mixed results.
Its operations and subsidiaries in Canada, the United Kingdom, Asda, Central America, South America, and China are successful, but its ventures failed in Germany, Japan, and South Korea.
In 1945, businessman and former J.C. Penney employee Sam Walton bought a branch of the Ben Franklin stores from the Butler brothers.
His primary focus was selling products at low prices to get higher volume sales at a lower profit margin, portraying it as a crusade for the consumer.
He he experienced setbacks because the lease price and rent structures were unusually high, but he was able to find lower-cost suppliers than those used by other stores and was consequently able to undercut his competitors on pricing.
Sales increased 45% in his first year of ownership to US $105,000 in revenue, which increased to $140,000 the next year and $175,000 the year after that.
Within the 5th year, the store was generating $250,000 in revenue.
The lease that expired for the location in Walton was unable to reach an agreement for renewal, so he opened up a new store at 105 N Main Street in Bentonville, naming it Walton's Five and Dime.
That store is now the Walmart Museum. On July 2, 1962, Walton opened the first Walmart Discount City store at 719 W. Walnut Street in Rogers, Arkansas.
Its design was inspired by M and Hope, which Walton visited in 1961, as did Kmart founder Harry D. Cunningham.
The name came from FedMart, a chain of discount department stores founded by Saul Price in 1954, who Walton was also inspired by.
Walton stated that he liked the idea of calling his discount chain Walmart because he really liked Saul's FedMart name.
The building is now occupied by a hardware store and an antique mall, while the company's store number 1 has since expanded to a supercenter several blocks west at 2110 W. Walnut Street.
Whoa!
Within its first 5 years, the company expanded to 18 stores in Arkansas and reached $9 million in sales.
In 1968, it opened its first stores outside Arkansas in Sikeston, Missouri and Claremore, Oklahoma. The company was incorporated under Delaware General Corporation Law as Walmart, incorporated on October 31, 1969, and changed its name to Walmart Stores, incorporated in 1970.
The same year, the company opened a home office and first distribution center in Bentonville, Arkansas.
It had 38 stores operating, with 1,500 employees and sales of $44.2 million.
It began trading stock as a publicly held company on October 1, 1970, and was soon listed on the New York Stock Exchange.
The first stock split occurred in May 1971 at a price of $47 per share.
By this time, Walmart was operating in 5 states: Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana, Missouri, and Oklahoma. It entered Tennessee in 1973 and Kentucky and Mississippi in 1974.
As the company moved into Texas in 1975, there were 125 stores with 7,500 employees and total sales of $340.3 million. In the 1980s, Walmart briefly experimented with a precursor to the supercenter, the hypermart.
4 stores combined features of discount stores, supermarkets, pharmacies, video arcades, and other amenities.
Walmart continued to grow rapidly, and by the company's 25th anniversary in 1987, there were 1,198 Walmart stores, with sales of $15.9 billion and 200,000 associates.
One reason for Walmart's success between 1980 and 2000 is believed to be its contiguous pattern of expansion over time, building new distribution centers in a hub-and-spoke framework within driving distance of existing supercenters.
1980 1987 also marked the completion of the company's satellite network, a $24 million investment linking all stores, with two-way voice and data transmissions and one-way video communications with a Pentonville office.
At the time, the company was the largest private satellite network, allowing the corporate office to track inventory and sales and to instantly communicate to stores.
By 1984, Sam Walton had begun to source between 6% and 40% of his company's products from China.
In 1988, Walton stepped down as CEO and was replaced by David Glass.
Walton remained as chairman of the board.
During this year, the first Walmart Supercenter opened in Washington, Missouri.
With a contribution of its superstores, the company surpassed Toys R Us in toy sales in 1998. While it was the third largest retailer in the United States, Walmart was more profitable than rivals Kmart and Sears by the late 1980s.
By 1990, it became the largest U.S. retailer by revenue.
Prior to the summer of 1990, Walmart had no presence on the West Coast or in the Northeast, except for a single Sam's Club in New Jersey, which opened in November 1989. But in July and October that year, it opened its first stores in California and Pennsylvania, respectively.
By the mid-1990s, it was the most powerful retailer in the U.S. and expanded into Mexico in 1991 and Canada in 1994.
Walmart stores opened throughout the rest of the U.S., with Vermont being the last state to get a store in 1995. The company also opened stores outside North America, entering South America in 1995 with stores in Argentina and Brazil and Europe in July 1999, buying Asda in the United Kingdom for US $10 billion. In 1997, Walmart was added to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. In 1998, Walmart introduced the neighborhood market concept with 3 stores in Arkansas.
By 2005, estimates indicate that the company controlled about 20% of the retail grocery and consumables business.
In 2000, Harold Lee Scott became Walmart's president and CEO as the company's sales increased to $165 billion.
In 2002, it was listed for the first time as America's largest corporation on the Fortune 500 list, with revenues of $219.8 billion and profits of $6.7 billion.
It has remained there every year except 2006, 2009, and 2012. In 2005, Walmart reported US $312.4 billion in sales, more than 6,200 facilities around the world, including 3,800 stores in the United States and 2,800 elsewhere, employing more than 1.6 million associates.
Its U.S. presence grew so rapidly that only small pockets of the country remained more than 60 miles, 97 kilometers, from the nearest store.
As Walmart expanded rapidly into the world's largest corporation, many critics worried about its effect on local communities, particularly small towns with many mom-and-pop stores.
There have been several studies on the economic impact of Walmart on small towns and local businesses, jobs, and taxpayers.
In one, Kenneth Stone, a professor of economics at Iowa State University, found that some small towns can lose almost half of their retail trade within 10 years of a Walmart store opening.
However, in another study, he compared the changes to what small town shops have faced in the past, including the development of the railroads, the advent of the Sears Roebuck catalog, and the arrival of shopping malls, and concluded that shop owners who adapt to changes in the retail market can thrive after Walmart arrives.
A later study, in collaboration with Mississippi State University, showed that there are both positive and negative impacts on existing stores in the area where the new supercenter locates. In the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina in September 2005, Walmart used its logistics network to organize a rapid response to the disaster, donating $20 million, 1,500 truckloads of merchandise, food for 100,000 meals, and the promise of a job for every one of its displaced workers.
An independent study by Stephen Warwicks of St. Lawrence University found that Walmart, the Home Depot, and Lowe's made use of their local knowledge about supply chains, infrastructure, decision makers, and other resources to provide emergency supplies and reopen stores well before the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, began its response.
While the company was overall lauded for its quick response amidst criticism of FEMA, several critics were quick to point out that there still remained issues with the company's labor relations. In 2006, Charles Fishman published The Walmart Effect, examining the operation of Walmart's supply chain.
His book caught the attention of the press and the public.
Fishman's case studies illustrate Walmart's drive to lower costs and achieve greater efficiency and suggest that it may have significant upstream effects.
Since Fishman's book was published, Walmart has more than doubled in size.
Further research on Walmart's role in the food supply chain has tended to be limited and anecdotal. In November 2005, Walmart announced several environmental measures to increase energy efficiency and improve its overall environmental record, which had previously been lacking.
The company's primary goals included spending $500 million a year to increase fuel efficiency in Walmart's truck fleet by 25% over 3 years and double it within 10. Reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 20% in 7 years, reduce energy use at stores by 30%, and cut solid waste from U.S. stores and Sam's Clubs by 25% in 3 years.
CEO Lee Scott said that Walmart's goal was to be a good steward of the environment and ultimately use only renewable energy sources and produce zero waste.
The company also designed 3 new experimental stores with wind turbines, photovoltaic solar panels, biofuel-capable boilers, water-cooled refrigerators, and Jurassic gardens.
In this time, Walmart also became the biggest seller of organic milk and the biggest buyer of organic cotton in the world, while reducing packaging and energy costs.
In 2007, the company worked with outside consultants to discover its total environmental impact and find areas for improvement.
Walmart created its own electric company in Texas, Texas Retail Energy, planned to supply its stores with cheap power, purchased at wholesale prices.
Through this new venture, the company expected to save $15 million annually and also to lay the groundwork and infrastructure to sell electricity to Texas consumers in the future.
In 2006, Walmart announced that it would remodel its U.S. stores to help it appeal to a wider variety of demographics, including more affluent shoppers.
As part of the initiative, the company launched a new store in Plano, Texas, that included high-end electronics, jewelry, expensive wines, and a sushi bar.
On September 12, 2007, Walmart introduced new advertising with a slogan, "Save money, live better," replacing "always low prices, always," which it has used since 1988.
Global Insight, which conducted the research that supported the ads, found that Walmart's price level reduction resulted in savings for consumers of $287 billion. In 2006, which equated to $957 per person or $2,500 per household, up 7.3%. From the 2004 savings estimate of $2,329.
On June 30, 2008, Walmart removed the hyphen from its logo and replaced the star with a spark symbol that resembles a sunburst, flower, or star.
The new logo received mixed reviews from design critics who questioned whether the new logo was as bold as those of competitors such as the Target bullseye, or as instantly recognizable as the previous company logo, which was used for 18 years.
The new logo made its debut on the company's website on July 1, 2008, and its U.S. locations updated store logos in the fall of 2008.
Walmart Canada started to adopt the logo for its stores in early 2009.
On March 20, 2009, Walmart announced that it was paying a combined US $933.6 million in bonuses to every full and part-time hourly worker.
This was in addition to $788.8 million in profit sharing, 401k pension contributions, hundreds of millions of dollars in merchandise discounts, and contributions to the employee's stock purchase plan.
While the economy at large was in an ongoing recession, Walmart reported solid financial figures for the fiscal year ending January 31, 2009, with $401.2 billion in net sales, a gain of 7.2% from the prior year.
Income from continuing operations increased 3% to $13.3 billion, and earnings per share rose 6% to $3.35.
On February 22, 2010, the company confirmed it was acquiring video streaming company Vudu, Incorporated for an estimated $100 million. In May 2021, Walmart acquired the Israeli startup Zeekit Startup for $200 million.
Zeekit uses artificial intelligence to allow customers to try on clothing via a dynamic virtual platform.
Walmart's truck fleet logs millions of miles each year, and the company planned to double the fleet's efficiency between 2005 and 2015.
The truck, pictured as one of 15, based at Walmart's Buckeye, Arizona, distribution center that was converted to run on biofuel from reclaimed cooking grease made during food preparation at Walmart stores.
Studies of food choice, dietary quality, and health have found that supercenters in the United States are associated with increases in obesity rates and average body mass, and that shoppers at Walmart do not follow dietary guidelines. For Americans as well as shoppers at traditional supermarkets.
In January 2011, Walmart announced a program to improve the nutritional value of its store brands over 5 years, reduce prices for whole foods and vegetables, and open stores in low-income areas, so-called food deserts, where there are no supermarkets.
Subsequent research is limited.
Walmart may increase food access and decrease food instability, but it does not appear to increase dietary quality.
On April 23, 2011, the company announced that it was testing its new Walmart To Go home delivery system, where customers will be able to order specific items offered on their website.
The initial test was in San Jose, California, and the company has not yet said whether the delivery system will be rolled out nationwide.
On November 14, 2012, Walmart launched its first mail subscription service called Goodies.
Customers pay a $7 monthly subscription for 5 to 8 delivered food samples each month, so they can try new foods.
The service shut down in late 2013. In August 2013, the firm announced it was in talks to acquire a majority stake in the Kenya-based supermarket chain, Mavis. In June 2014, some Walmart employees went on strike in major U.S. cities demanding higher wages.
In July 2014, American actor and comedian Tracy Morgan launched a lawsuit against Walmart seeking punitive damages over a multi-car pileup which the suit alleges was caused by the driver of one of the firm's tractor-trailers who had not slept for 24 hours.
Morgan's limousine was apparently hit by the trailer, injuring him and 2 fellow passengers and killing a 4th, fellow comedian James McNair.
Walmart settled with the McNair family for $10 million while admitting no liability.
Morgan and Walmart reached a settlement in 2015 for an undisclosed amount, though Walmart later accused its insurers of bad faith in refusing to pay the settlement. In 2015, the company closed 5 stores on short notice for plumbing repairs.
However, employees of the United Food and Commercial Workers International Union, UFCW, alleged some stores were closed in retaliation for strikes aimed at increasing wages and improving working conditions.
The UFCW filed a complaint with the National Labor Relations Board.
All 5 stores have since reopened.
In 2015, Walmart was the biggest U.S. commercial producer of solar power with 142 megawatts capacity and had 17 energy storage projects.
This solar was primarily on rooftops, whereas there is an additional 20,000 square meters for solar canopies over parking lots.
On January 15, 2016, Walmart announced it would close 269 stores in 2016, affecting 16,000 workers.
154 of these stores earmarked for closure were in the U.S., 150 Walmart U.S. stores, 115 Walmart International stores, and 4 Sam's Clubs.
95% of these U.S. stores were located, on average, 10 miles from another Walmart store.
The 269 stores represented less than 1% of global square footage and revenue for the company.
The 102 locations of neighborhood markets that were formerly or originally planned to be Walmart Express, which had been in a pilot program since 2011 and converted into neighborhood markets in 2014, were included in the closures.
Walmart planned to focus on strengthening supercenters, optimizing neighborhood markets, growing the e-commerce business, and expanding pickup services for customers.
In fiscal 2017, the company plans to open between 50 and 60 supercenters, 85 to 95 neighborhood markets, 7 to 10 Sam's Clubs, and 200 to 240 international locations.
At the end of fiscal 2017, Walmart opened 38 supercenters and relocated, expanded, or converted 21 discount stores into supercenters, for a total of 59 supercenters, and opened 69 neighborhood markets, 8 Sam's Clubs, and 173 international locations, and relocated. expanded or converted 4 locations, for a total of 177 international locations.
On August 8, 2016, Walmart announced a deal to acquire e-commerce website Jet.com for US $3.3 billion.
Jet.com co-founder and CEO Mark Orr stayed on to run Jet.com, in addition to Walmart's existing US e-commerce operation.
The acquisition was structured as a payout of $3 billion in cash and an additional $300 million in Walmart stock vested over time as part of an incentive bonus plan for Jet.com executives.
On October 19, 2016, Walmart announced it would partner with IBM and Tsinghua University to track the pork supply chain in China using blockchain.
The use of blockchain to automate the tracking of the supply chain promises the potential for Walmart to save money and thus increase profits. On February 15, 2017, Walmart announced the acquisition of Luzajaw, a leading online active outdoor retailer, for approximately $51 million.
The acquisition closed on February 13, 2017.
On June 16, 2017, Walmart agreed to acquire the men's apparel company Bonobos for $310 million in an effort to expand its fashion holdings.
On September 29, 2017, Walmart acquired Parcel, a technology-based, same-day and last-mile delivery company in Brooklyn.
In 2018, Walmart started crowdsourcing delivery services to customers using drivers' private vehicles under the brand Spark. On December 6, 2017, Walmart announced that it would change its corporate name to Walmart Incorporated from Walmart Stores Incorporated effective February 1, 2018. On January 11, 2018, Walmart announced that 63 Sam's Club locations in cities including Memphis, Houston, Seattle, and others would be closing.
Some of the stores had already liquidated without notifying employees. Some employees learned by a company-wide email delivered January 11.
All of the 63 stores were gone from the Sam's Club website as of the morning of January 11.
Walmart said that 10 of the stores will become e-commerce distribution centers and employees can reapply to work at those locations.
Business Insider magazine calculated that over 11,000 workers will be affected.
Whoa!
On the same day, Walmart announced that as a result of the new tax law, it would be raising Walmart's starting wages, distributing bonuses, expanding its leave policies, and contributing toward the cost of employees' adoptions.
Doug McMillon, Walmart's CEO, said, "We are early in the stages of assessing the opportunities tax reform creates for us to invest in our customers and associates and to further strengthen our business, all of which should benefit our shareholders." In March 2018, Walmart announced that it is producing its own brand of meal kits in all of its stores that is priced under Blue Apron, designed to serve 2 people. It was reported that Walmart is now looking at entering the subscription video space, hoping to compete with Netflix and Amazon.
They have enlisted the help of former Epic CEO Mark Greenberg to help develop a low-cost subscription video streaming service.
In September 2018, Walmart partnered with comedian and talk show host Ellen DeGeneres to launch a new brand of women's apparel and accessories, called EV1. On February 26, 2019, Walmart announced that it had acquired Tel Aviv-based product review startup Aspectiva for an undisclosed sum. In May 2019, Walmart announced the launch of free one-day shipping on more than 220,000 items, with minimum purchase amount of $35.
The initiative first launched in Las Vegas and the Phoenix area.
In September 2019, Walmart made the announcement that it would cease the sale of all e-cigarettes due to regulatory complexity and uncertainty over the products.
Earlier in 2019, Walmart stopped selling fruit-flavored e-cigarette and had raised the minimum age to 21 for the purchase of products containing tobacco.
That same month, Walmart opened its first health center, a medical mall, where customers can purchase primary care services such as vision tests, dental exams and root canals, lab work, x-rays and EKGs, counseling, and fitness and diet classes.
Prices without insurance were listed, for instance, at $30 for an annual physical and $45 for a counseling session.
Continuing with its healthcare initiative, they opened a 2,600 square feet, 240 square meters, health and wellness clinic prototype in Springdale, Arkansas just to expand services. As of October 2019, Walmart stopped selling all live fish and aquatic plants. This decade, as with many other companies, started off very unorthodox and unusual due to the large part of the coronavirus, COVID-19, pandemic, including store closures, limited store occupancy, unemployment, along with social distancing protocols.
The store hours were adjusted to allow cleaning and stocking.
In March 2020, due to the pandemic, Walmart changed some of its employee benefits.
Employees can now decide to stay home and take unpaid leave if they feel unable to work or uncomfortable coming to work.
Additionally, Walmart employees who contract the virus will receive up to 2 weeks of pay.
After 2 weeks, hourly associates who are unable to return to work are eligible for up to 26 weeks in pay.
As of July 21, 2020, Walmart paid pandemic bonuses of $428 million to staff.
People who did part-time or temporary work received a bonus of $150, while those who worked full-time received a bonus of $300.
In July 2020, Walmart announced that all customers would be required to wear masks in all stores nationwide, including Sam's Club. In the first quarter of 2020, consumers responded to COVID by shopping less frequently, 5.6% fewer transactions, and buying more when they did shop, 16.5%.
As people shifted from eating out to eating at home, net sales at Walmart increased by 10.5%, while online sales rose by 74%.
Although Walmart experienced a 5.5% increase in operating expenses, its net income increased by 3.9%.
In the third quarter of 2020, ending October 31, Walmart reported revenue of $134.7 billion, representing a year-on-year increase of 5.2%.
In December 2020, Walmart launched a new service, Carrier Pickup, that allows the customers to schedule a return for a product bought online, in-store, or from a third-party vendor.
These services can be initiated on the Walmart app or on the website.
In January 2021, Walmart announced that the company is launching a fintech startup with venture partner Rivet Capital to provide financial products for consumers and employees. In February 2021, Walmart acquired technology from Thunder Industries, which uses automation to create digital ads to expand its online marketing capabilities. In August 2021, Walmart announced it would open its Spark crowdsourced delivery to other businesses as a white label service, competing with Postmates and online food ordering delivery companies. In December 2021, Walmart announced it will participate in the Stephens Investment Conference Wednesday and the Morgan Stanley Virtual Global Consumer and Retail Conference.
In June 2022, Walmart announced it would be acquiring Lumomi, an AR optical tech company.
In August 2022, Walmart announced it would be acquiring Volt Systems, a vendor management and product tracking software company.
Walmart announced it was partnering with Paramount to offer Paramount Plus content to its Walmart Plus subscribers in a bid to better compete with Amazon.
Walmart announced in August 2022 that locations were not going back to 24 hours, with most stores now being open between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. In January 2023, Walmart announced it would raise its minimum wage for U.S. hourly workers from $12 to $14 an hour.
Approximately 340,000 employees are expected to receive a raise effective in early March 2023, and Walmart's U.S. average wage is expected to be over $17.50.
The company also announced it would be adding additional college degrees and certificates to its Live Better You program. In February 2023, Walmart announced that they had made $611.3 billion in sales in the previous financial year, up 6.7%, which included a bump in the fourth quarter of the year, which saw $164 billion in sales.
Profits for the company were also up, almost doubled from the previous year.
In April 2023, the company announced it would electric vehicle charging stations at thousands of stores by 2030, which would be on top of the almost 1,300 existing stations that were in operation at 280 company locations at the time of the announcement.
CNBC noted that the company stated it had more than 4,700 stores and 600 Sam Club stores that were located within 10 miles of roughly 90% of Americans. We will continue about Walmart on part 2. Stay tuned.